Every generation believes it lives at the end of history, that the systems around them are finally mature, that the rules are settled, that collapse belongs to the past. People in ancient Rome believed their currency was eternal. People in revolutionary France believed paper money was progress. People in the 20th century believed central banks had solved crises forever. They were all wrong, not because they were foolish, but because they misunderstood what wealth really is. The most dangerous belief in any era is not greed, it is confidence. Confidence that institutions will protect you. Confidence that money will behave tomorrow the way it did yesterday. Confidence that stability is the default state of the world. History shows the opposite. Stability is temporary, disruption is permanent, and wealth does not disappear randomly. It moves quietly, predictably, and always toward those who understand the game. Money feels solid because we interact with it every day, but money itself has no value. It is a promise that someone else will accept it tomorrow, a promise enforced not by nature but by trust. Gold was accepted because it could not be created easily. Paper was accepted because governments demanded it. Digital money is accepted because systems say it is real. The moment trust weakens, money reveals what it truly is, an agreement, nothing more. Every collapse follows the same pattern: first denial, then reassurance, then emergency measures, then blame, then silence. In Rome, coins were quietly debased. In France, printing presses ran day and night. In modern crises, zeros are added to screens. Each time people are told the system is under control, and each time it isn't. History is brutally consistent about one thing. Those who trust the system the most lose the most. Workers paid in fixed wages. Savers holding only currency. Families dependent on a single institution. They follow the rules. They do what they are told, and they pay the highest price. Survivors look ordinary. They are not prophets. They are not rebels. They are people who quietly hedge. Merchants who store goods instead of promises. Families who own land instead of paper claims. Traders who diversify beyond borders. They do not panic. They prepare. Gold does not protect wealth because it rises. It protects wealth because it refuses to disappear. When empires fall, borders change, and currencies reset, gold remains understandable. It does not rely on trust. It does not need enforcement. That is why, after every collapse, it reappears not as an investment but as a reference point. Land behaves differently than money. It feeds people. It houses people. It produces value regardless of ideology. After the Black Death, land became cheap, not because it lost value, but because fewer people could work it. Those who recognized this didn't just survive, they rose. When money collapses, production becomes power. The baker, the farmer, the builder, the mechanic. History rewards those who can create value directly. Paper can vanish overnight. Skills cannot. Technology did not eliminate collapse. It accelerated it. Capital moves faster. Panic spreads instantly. Confidence breaks globally. What once took decades now takes months. The rules remain unchanged. The greatest danger is comfort. When systems feel safe, people stop questioning them. History punishes this blindness. Collapse does not announce itself with explosions. It begins with quiet policy changes and polite language. History does not tell you to abandon society. It tells you to understand it. Do not rely on one system. Do not confuse numbers with security. Do not outsource survival entirely. Wealth is not stored, it is positioned. This channel does not predict the future, it decodes the past, because history does not repeat exactly, but it rhymes with terrifying precision. Empires rise, systems expand, confidence peaks, and then wealth moves. The question is not whether the next shift will come. The question is where you will be standing when it does. If you want to understand how power really works, beyond politics, beyond headlines, subscribe. Because history always leaves clues, most people just never learn how to read them.